Hey, hello friends! Welcome back to my channel. Myself Amit Shah, and today we are going to see how we can create information video in MicroStrategy Dossier. So, any further ado, let's jump into my laptop screen. But yeah, here is the intro. Okay, so now we'll see how we can create information window in Dossier. So one thing you need to understand, you need to know that whichever visualization or text box or images you see in Dossier, or it generates HTML tags to create all these objects, right? So for an example, so all the objects it's going to it's going to generate the div and all. Okay, so this is the kind of thing which you need to understand before proceeding to the code. Okay, now because of freeform layout functionality, we can create the groups, and this is going to be very you can say the interesting part, and because of this only we can achieve this particular functionality, and we can create the information window in Dossier. Okay, so first of all, what you have to do, you have to create all the objects which you required in your information window and make a group of that. Okay, create a group using those objects. Okay, and one more thing, you need to kind of that's a, you can say you can create in that procedure, like make one text box as a part of your group, and that will be kind of your the background layout and those kind of things. So it will look like the information window. Okay, so you should include one text box or any visualization which will act as the background layout for the information window. Okay, so now we know that we can create the group. Okay, and what we have to do, once we create the group, obviously it will generate all the div tags and all HTML tags. Okay, we have to identify the div which is created by this group. So it's a parent div, so it's going to create a div. Inside that there will be all the other visualizations will be present. Okay, so this group is generated one div, and inside that div there are other div which are like, this is for text. Okay, this is for pie chart, and this is for grid, and so on for image and all. Okay, so automatically it creates a parent div, and inside that all the other visualizations will be there. Okay, what we have to do, we have to kind of capture or get this particular div using some identifier by which we can identify this div, but here we don't have ID by which we can identify this div. So we need to use some other approach, like if you see, this is the div for text box. Okay, and if you see here, group, we have this text3 as a object. Okay, and this div, we can use this div to go one level up. One level up means this parent div, and again one more level up we can go to capture this particular div. So in this manner we can capture the div like this. So we get this div, go one level up, parent, one more level up, and that will be kind of a parent div of the group, and we can hide that when Dossier is created, or you can say the document node, inside the document node ready, we can kind of hide that particular div. Okay, so this is for the first time when Dossier loads, it will hide that particular div, and inside that div all the objects automatically hide, right? So this is the first step which we need to perform, and after that we need to perform the other steps, like we need to get the div ID for div for this, div for this, like we need to get the div tags and all, so that we can include the on-click functionality to those visualizations, right? So in the similar way, we can kind of get the div for grid or graph. So here I've used some different approach like the k value. With the use of k value, I got the grid div, and on that I have applied the cursor CSS and on click function, and on that on click, what I'm just doing, that I am kind of enabling, or you can say making the display CSS property as a block. Okay, so here I am hiding it, and here I am showing it, that particular div. Okay, in the similar fashion, we can pick the graph SVG tag. By that, by this particular code, we will get 3 SVG. Like this one is the one first, this is the second SVG, and this is the third SVG. So we, for the bar graph or this kind of graph, we get the three elements of the SVG, and the second SVG is for the bar graph. So I have used the second SVG, and I have added the cursor pointer, and added the on click functionality. Here also I'm doing the same kind of thing, like showing it that particular div. Okay, the main last part is like on click of this, we need to hide the this particular parent div. So you just have to pick the div of that text using that text. So this is the main thing which we need to include as a background of your information window, and that is also going to help you to pick the parent div of your group. Okay, so that's the main concept over here. You have to create a group, you have to pick that group div using code, and now that's it's up to you how you can utilize that, how you can use that as a different functionalities. Okay, only the thing is you have to pick the div of grid and graph in different ways. Like here I have used the k value to get the grid and SVG for graph. So in different way only you can kind of capture the divs. So the last part was like on click of this is also similar way we can get the div of that. So using that only, if you see the close information window here, the name of the image, if you see, this is the name, right? So that this particular approach is, you can see, the dynamic. This is not going to same for each and every visualization. This is specific to each and every visualization. So by this approach we can get the element, or you can say the div tags. Okay, by this we can get the image div and adding the same cursor pointer, and on click, just one thing we have to do, we have to hide that particular div, parent div. So this is the approach which we can incorporate in Dossier to create an information window. One more thing which we need to take care of is the position of HTML container in which we are going to add the code. So I was testing the functionality in workstation. So this particular container, HTML container, was not on the first position, it was on a different position, like maybe the last or in between anywhere. It was not working properly. I was not sure why that actually happened, because it was not giving me any sense for me. But the only one thing which you need to take care about, like you have to make that HTML container as a kind of a first layer in your dossier. Using this approach we can kind of achieve some other functionality, like we don't have panel selector, we can use that kind of functionality in Dossier also. You just have to think and you can create those kind of things. Okay, so yeah, means that's it in this video. We will meet again in another videos with some interesting tips and trick in MicroStrategy. So stay tuned for the next time.